Halloween is upon us.
This gold over this gold.
We've already hit a snag.
Halloween or spook up our entryway table. I did this sewing technique to do gathers when I was in school. We're gonna make
Cookies?
oatmeal cookies. You ready to be supercade in costume?
Good morning, guys. Welcome back to the vlog. Halloween is upon us. And this is Cade's first Halloween. And we've been thinking a lot about what he was going to be. And I think I kind of mentioned it to you in a vlog. It feels like he needs this he needs to be this for his first Halloween. You know, ever since he was, I don't know, maybe 2 months old. He's only 4.5 months old. But like around 2 months old, we've been calling him Supercade because he does this thing with his arms. It doesn't matter which one, but his hand is in the air like this. And it looks like he's soaring, like he's Superman. It was just something that Romeo said one day and it stuck. So we've been calling him Supercade. And so that obviously goes into Superman and like he's superhero and stuff like that. So we were like, oh, it's only fitting that he should be Supercade, but we should put him in costume, what his costume would be. So we're gonna make it. We're gonna DIY it, and I'm really excited. We're gonna run to Joann's to get the materials that we need. We've been thinking about like the color combination. It's obviously not something that we can follow. It's not another superhero. And I don't want it to be very like Americana, like red, white, and blue, like Superman is, I think. Does he have an American flag cape? Blue cape, I don't know, I actually don't know. I would have to look up a picture. We don't want it to be like them. We want to make, you know, kind of like our own. Babe, we weren't supposed to get a red onesie. It was supposed to be mustard.
Why did you say red?
We've already hit a snag. How did we do that?
Why did you say red?
Did I? Or did you?
We can make it work.
We messed up. Okay, so we wanted the original color palette to be blue cape with mustard, like yellow, as his like onesie, or like his, you know, his actual suit on his body to be mustard yellow. Then we went to the mall yesterday, and by the way, I don't know why, I was like, where do people shop for baby clothes? I have no idea. I guess I just have never really paid attention because I didn't have a baby. There's a whole wing at the mall full of kid stores. So we went to the mall yesterday and we were like, oh my gosh, we were just gonna try and randomly find a store. There they were like one after another, all the baby stores. So we went to Baby Gap and found a red onesie. Why we got red, I don't know. I don't know why we went in there looking for it. Well, we have the red. Totally messed up already, but it's fine. I mean, it'll just change the color palette. So we got this red onesie. It's like a thermal. It had this pocket with a bear. I guess Baby Gap's, their logo is like bears. There were bears on everything. I was like, okay, can I get something without a bear kind of thing? But they had this pocket, but I'm just gonna remove it. I'm just gonna take a seam ripper and take it off right there. So he's gonna have his long sleeve red onesie. And then we didn't know how cold it was going to be. We don't think it's gonna be very cold, but I think to complete the outfit, I think he needed pants, or at least we were gonna try. So I got these just like red sweatpants. He's so cute. I did get these in 6 to 12 months because I feel like if I got them in that size, he could wear them for, I don't know, Christmas, and he could get more use out of them. That was kind of my plan. Obviously put his symbol, his C on here. So we need to get like maybe some felt that I can like sew or glue on here. And then we need fabric for his cape. And I actually want to make it seem like his cape is always flying, or it's like got the wind through it. So I'm gonna wire it so it always looks like that. We also want to kind of like maybe put some cotton in here so that he's like stronger, like he has like muscles, even though he's got some chunk to him. We need to do a mask. We need to do a belt. And then, so since Cade is going to be Supercade and he's going to be a superhero that's like saving people and fighting crime, we're going to be robbers. So that's what we're going to do for Halloween. So we need to make our costumes because Halloween is is coming up. It's like in a week. And I've got to pick up my mess. It's part tablescape, part decor hall, part DIY station on our dining room table. So after we get back from the store, I'm gonna clean this up really quickly so that we can actually use the table to sew our costume, because it's like everything's in the way and I kind of need to like clean up. So let's go get the supplies.
Okay, we're gonna start by looking at the fabrics that are more like swimsuit material, or they have some funner fabrics here. So I'm thinking we need like something shiny for his cape, like a little bit metallic. They have, since we've got the red onesie, we kind of have to go off of that. Here's gold. I'm throwing them all on the ground.
Oh. Cape color.
Maybe I should pull out something red. This is his onesie.
That could work.
Gold could work.
Gold or yellow. I kinda like it.
This is blue.
With the cape?
I don't love that.
No, I don't like it.
I don't like it. Green that looks more like mermaid.
Red on red? No.
This is like brighter. This is more like matte.
That might work.
You like the brighter one?
I think so.
No silver. Red and silver, that would look like Christmas almost. We don't need a lot of yardage either, because like, I mean, we don't even need a yard. Are you flying, Supercade? Half a yard would be like 18 inches. It would be like that much. More than that, because we're doing it for Kinsley too.
Oh yeah.
Is she gonna be the same colors?
The gold cape would be cute on her.
The gold cape?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so this gold over this gold.
Yes. I think so. That's.
I think I like the matte gold better. I think
Actually
it looks more capey. I think that this looks like 80s
You're right.
jazzercise.
Yeah.
Superhero-esque.
Yeah.
And I don't want the cape to go around, not gonna go around his neck. I wanna do like elastic here, so he puts it on like a jacket, like a backpack, you know? And so it's like here on him. I think that's for sure the safest.
So gold.
Gold C. Cut
So it
the
could be the same
C
color
out.
as cape.
They also had these trees that I thought were really pretty. This Christmas is already 40% off. So before they're gone, I went ahead and got them because I think they would be really beautiful on the mantle because they're large. And I got a few other like fabric things that I would out of bobbins. All my bobbins are filled, and I needed some elastic. Okay, we got our supplies, and I've been thinking through like how big does the cape need to be, like how long, you know? So I thought about superheroes, and their capes normally kind of go down to their feet. Obviously, Cape can't walk, so he's gonna be like, you know, kind of like being held. So I'm thinking that I'm gonna go down to like his calf. I could put it on him. I could start with 20 and then 21 maybe. And we're keeping the cape plain. It's just gonna be gold, and we're gonna put the gold kind of like on his suit and things. And at first I thought I needed to cut it kind of like a triangle, you know, so it would go up to his neck and his shoulder area. Kinsley, I think what's better is if it's like bunched up a little bit. Yeah, it'll do that. Okay, this was the closest thread that I have that will go. You always have to look at thread just as a single strand, because in wound up, it's not the same. It's close. It's not the same color though. But when you look at it just one strand, it really blends in really well. So I always do that when I'm trying to find thread in my stash. Most of the time I have so much thread. I have like a huge box that's like triple tiered of colors that I've used over the years. I did this sewing technique to do gathers when I was in school, and it works really well actually. Basically what we're gonna do is make a really wide stitch. meaning the stitches are really long, a long stitch, so that we can pull the top thread and it's gonna gather the fabric up. Right here on my machine, I have a dial that has like from 1 to 4, and I'm gonna open that up to 4. I hope that's actually gonna be wide enough. I don't know why I've been sewing with a 3. I'm gonna move it to 4 because that's gonna be our longest stitch, you know, so it's not gonna be super tight. I might test it. Back stitch it first to lock it in place, and then sew a little bit and give it a long tail like this so that I can grab onto it. Can you see how long the stitch is? So when it comes out of the machine, there's a bottom thread and a top thread. I'm just gonna grab a hold of the top one, and I'm gonna hold the stitches, and I'm gonna pull the thread. You see how it's starting to gather? I'm gonna pull the thread. And it makes it gather. Like that. So it's gonna work. Yeah. I'm gonna give it more room at the top though, because it's starting to flip on me. You don't wanna pull too fast or too hard because you'll break the thread and you'll kind of have to start all over. It makes a really pretty gather actually, this fabric. Hi, Mama's making your cape.
So try not to take back to the fruit.
Look, I'm gonna wear this. You know what, I thought that I was gonna have to put elastic in it so that he could put it on like a jacket. But I could essentially just sew it into the collar. You know, so it's coming out of his onesie. That would actually make it a full kind of unit, but this gather looks great. You ready to be supercade in costume? He's like, what are you saying? What are you saying? Big sigh. I'm sewing onto the edge of the onesie right through that stitch that we made the gather. Okay, guys, it's the next day. We took a pause last night. Baby needed me. So we're back to making the costume, and I tried it on him. It kept flipping like this, like you could see the edges. And I realized that this is a Halloween costume. It's like, it doesn't need to be perfect. But in my world, I'm like, ugh, I really need this to be perfect. What I'd like it to do is stay up and tucked inside, so what you see is like that edge. So I've been trying to think about how I could do that. Basically need to add a piece that keeps it down. I just don't want anything to irritate him. You know, that's kind of like the most important. Kinsley, why are you on the table? We're gonna make yours next. I need to figure that out. And when we tried it on him, it was a little too long. It doesn't need to be quite this long. So I've got some inches that I can take off him along the side just a little bit, just to make a clean edge. But honestly, it doesn't need it. This doesn't unravel at all. Maybe making this more complicated than it really needs to be. I want to put like some metal into it so that it stays structured. So he's flying. I think that could be really cool. So I need to do a little hem so I can slide it in. Okay, I just did a tester when I hemmed it on one side, made a pocket for the wire to slide into, and it will stay like up. However, you know, we want to bend it. I'll just like secure it really well. I don't want it to poke him either, you know, so the wire won't touch him, it'll be encased. Just need to do it on both sides and also the hem. This fabric is a pain. Yeah, some fabrics you just can't have a big hem. It just stretches too much, so you have to use like interfacing or something to make it structurally sound, and then that reduces the stretch. So sometimes it just doesn't work. I want to bend this like that. Like in theory, when it's on him.
That's cute.
Stand up like that. Like, will it work? I don't know, but hey, it was worth a shot. We'll know when we try it on him. So I'll just need to tack this in somehow so it kind of stays inside. Okay, let's work on the front. I'm gonna take the pocket off, and we need to design the C. C's can be so many shapes. Rowie and I were thinking that it could have like points at the top, like how the C is shaped. Just needs to be on his chest, maybe like this big, 3 inches. And then we could do the C with a point. So it could come down like that, curve. I like it a little bit wider of a C like that. I want it to be the same on both sides. So I'm gonna mirror the C and cut it out together. C, okay. Okay, so I got the C and the belt, and I'm gonna just use some fabric adhesive, but what I wanna do is put paper towel on the inside so that it doesn't stick all the way through.
I'll do good.
Let that dry and see how well it sticks. Just gonna glue on the side here. Yeah. Oh yeah, Flash doesn't have the cape. So Romeo was like, the other superheroes that have this color palette, like Shazam, this is like his
From DC and
yeah,
then,
his outfit.
Oh, they're both from DC, Flash and
Flash, but yeah, you're right, he doesn't have a cape. So they're both gold and red. I can't believe we did. I mean, I like this because he's actually gonna stand out more from our black outfits.
Yeah.
Right? So like if he was just mustard and blue, he would blend in a little bit more. It's gotta dry, and then I wanna try it on him. So you guys are gonna have to follow me on Instagram to see how it comes out, because it's not Halloween yet. And I can't put it on him, but this is so cute.
hopefully it's
How adorable. And I left this loose, this belt loose. It's just glued on the side. I guess I could glue it on both sides so that it could stretch with him. And then we need to think about his mask. I gotta measure his head. Okay, and I made a little mask. I do not know if he's gonna keep this on. Like, I've tried it on him like 10 times trying to get the eyes in the right spot. He's very happy about it when I put it on. I know, but how cute. So, I think his costume is pretty complete. He's also gonna have pants up. Oh, I didn't think about the pants in the belt situation. I guess I could have put the belt on the pants. Well, he might take off the belt. I don't know. Anyways, we're here now, but this is adorable. How cute is that? So follow me on Instagram so you can see it on him and us, all the things. I'm gonna clean up all of my sewing mess, and I want like a basket, because obviously I sewed down here. I want like find a basket in the garage that I can put all of my sewing essentials in a basket together, so I can just bring it down with my sewing machine and work on something. Because I always have these like pieces and I'm like trying to bring everything back upstairs, and well, just, it's a lot. But I'm gonna clean this up, and we're gonna make cookies, oatmeal cookies. We're gonna make oatmeal cookies. I'm talking to him, he's smiling. Make oatmeal cookies that I wanted to try out, you know, that are good for like lactation and stuff. I'm gonna make those. And then I also want to Halloween or spook up our entryway table, because I have a few things. So for this next week, it'll be like Halloween and spooky. I like that. Okay, so this recipe that I found online, I'll link it. This one calls for a cup of butter, and I only have half a cup because I think 8 tablespoons, 1 stick is half a cup. So I think I'm gonna cut the recipe in half because I have everything else. I didn't need to get anything from the store. But my problem when I made like balls before, like no bake balls, and they're so sweet. So I'm trying to like modify this recipe just a little bit so that it's not like so sweet. Felt like a lot of sugar. So I'm gonna cut this recipe in half, which means it'll make 1.5 dozen and not 3 dozen like this calls for. But it seems to be pretty straightforward. We need to preheat to 350. Oven's preheated. I'm just gonna mix the ingredients and things. Okay, those only need to bake for like 10 to 12 minutes. So I'll just bake 2 sheets of them. I didn't like, you can like push them down too so they make like a flatter cookie, but I didn't have a lot of space. So while that bakes, I want to like spook this up a little bit. Not doing a lot because it's already got like some of my my crows and my fall elements. I had these already, nets, cream colored nets, and I'm like, I might as well use them. I mean, I already have them. I'd like to just change it up just a little bit before we decorate for Christmas. Yes, I am starting soon. Yes, I am one of those people that decorate early, and I'm not sorry about it. Like, it's just, it's how we live. Since I already had them, I was like, why don't we just use them? I have 2 of them, and I was thinking it would be kind of cool to have the webs kind of coming off the paintings and down, just like right here. I also have a few more bones, like skeleton bones and things. This was kind of cool. Started up there. That was fast cookies. I barely got that started. Just said until the bottoms were golden. Okay, I think I can put them in for a little longer. They're not touching the light bulb at all. It's far from it. The shade is closer to the light bulb than this. Also with LED, they don't put off as much heat as like the incandescent bulbs does. Okay, these I got a little crispier than I would have liked. I actually put them back in there like 3 times at 4 minutes, so I probably shouldn't have done that last 4 minutes, but I did leave it a little longer than the recipe said to. But they look good. I mean, they're just like very golden, but the front looks so good. Look, I need a little more festive for the day, and I went up there on the mirror too. I actually have one more of these. I could totally do it on the mantle. It's just gonna be us for Halloween, and I don't know, I think we're actually gonna go like walking around and trick-or-treating, but we may be here for a little bit handing out candy. So last night I actually found some patio furniture that I liked, and it was on sale. I have been stalking Facebook Marketplace for like weeks now trying to find pieces secondhand, and I've been looking at flea markets. I haven't found anything that I actually like, and I really like the idea of having a larger kind of daybed sofa out there instead of like a bench. I wanted it to be more comfortable, so I ordered some things. They're all coming in this week, and we're also going to be finishing up the deck and painting and things this week, so that's going to be the next makeover video that I have on my other channel, and we're going to be doing more things, huh? I'm going to make another cape for Kinsley. She is definitely not going to keep it on, and I need to figure out how to do it, but I want it for the picture, like our family picture for Halloween. I want to take that picture. So I hope you guys have a happy Halloween. If you celebrate it, if you don't, that's okay too. I hope you guys have a good day anyways. Yeah, we're excited. We're just having fun with it. And I will see you guys very soon for another video. Bye guys. Okay, I tried them. They're really good. I taste a lot of almond butter, and I did cut it down. I cut the almond butter down, also the chocolate down. I didn't put quite as much so it wasn't so sweet. And I do taste a lot of the almond butter, but these are good. They're a lot less sweet than the other things that I made. Really good.